boom, boom, boom. Eh, eh. Okay, it's vision time. Today I want to talk to you about how to get some sight in Korea. And by sight, I mean LASIK. The first thing I want to address is that, okay. The first thing that I want to address is the type of eye surgery that I received in Korea. And the type that I received was called the standard zero LASIK procedure. LASEK. LASEK with an E. L-A-S-E-K. Not L-A-S-I-K, which many people think are just two different spellings of that, but actually it's two separate procedures. So first I want to talk about the difference between LASIK and LASEK. LASIK with an I, L-A-S-I-K, is a procedure that's done with two lasers, and generally that's the procedure that most people in Korea and around the world get. This is the probably most typical procedure. The LASIK actually has a shorter recovery time with just basically 1 day to a couple days. I had a friend who got LASIK with an eye, and she was able to actually teach the next day, so the recovery time for that is actually very short. The one that I got, because my eyesight was so bad, I had to get LASIK with an L-A-S-E-K. LASIK with an E has a much longer recovery time, not like that much longer, but more like 3 to 4 days to like a week of recovery. So basically it's one laser instead of two lasers like with LASIK, and it's generally for people who do have a high myopia. Myopia? Is that right? High myopia. It's people who are really blind, like I was, or people who have a thinner cornea, and people who may have certain issues that can't be treated with just LASIK with an eye alone. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, I want to talk about my experience getting LASIK in Korea. Why get it done in Korea? Well, I wanted to get it done in Korea because, one, price. That was probably the most important thing, price. I'm an American, and as an American, things like eye surgery are very expensive. So I wanted to get it done in Korea because of price. Another reason why I wanted to do it in Korea was because I've seen a lot of reviews and I've seen a lot of people talk about their experience in having LASIK in Korea. So I really wanted to have it there because I've heard such good things, and I know that Korea has a very advanced medical system and they're known for surgery such as this. So I wanted to get it done in Korea also because of that. But I'm gonna be real honest with you. Really, it was because of price. I got my LASIK surgery done at the Dream Eye Center clinic in Gangnam in Seoul. I would really recommend this place to anyone who wants to get eye surgery done in Seoul because it was really clean and everyone there was really nice, and even if you don't know any Korean, most of the people in that clinic can speak at least a little bit of English, doctors and the nurses alike. And there's actually a separate nurse who can also act as an interpreter between you and the nurses and doctors in that office, which is really helpful for someone who cannot speak Korean or someone like me who's not confident in speaking Korean at all. Let's talk about the cost of my operation. The cost of the surgery was about 1.7 million won, about $1,400 US, which in America, that's about the cost of half the surgery, well, just one eye. If you just want one eye done in America, well, there you go, there you got it. The place that I went to, I paid it all at once. So if you're looking to do payment plans, you might want to ask the center or ask any of the other doctors in the area. Generally, I would say they probably want you to pay it in the full amount. Really, like, comparatively, that's actually pretty cheap. Again, one of the reasons why I wanted to do it in Korea was because of the price. When I went to go get my eye surgery, I had to do a consultation first, and the consultation was actually free, which was really nice. So I didn't have to pay to see if I was a good candidate for the eye surgery. Even if you're not a good candidate for the eye surgery, they're not going to charge you for the consultation, which is really nice. The only thing I had to pay for at the consultation was a DNA test, which is important to do that kind of like DNA test. It's not like a family ancestry DNA test. It's more of a testing to see if you are prone to any genetic conditions that may affect your eyes during the surgery or after the surgery. So it's probably pretty important that you do that. When I did my consultation, I got my consultation and I had my surgery in the same week. It's a really fast time frame, which is actually pretty nice. There are some places who will do it like the next day or even the same day. The one I went to, we had it scheduled a few days later, just because it worked with my schedule. I actually did my eye surgery before Chuseok because since I knew I was gonna have to get a more intensive procedure, I wanted some time to recover. And since Chuseok was coming, I was like, oh hey, I'm gonna go get my eyes done so I can see at the end of Chuseok. When it came to the actual surgery day, I was scared. I'm about to head over to the eye clinic to get my eyes lasered. I look kind of like a mess, but that's okay. I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a little nervous, but also very excited. I just really hope I'm gonna pull a Peter Parker, you know, when he gets bit by the spider and he wakes up and he sees and he's like, what the heck, how can I see, what? So a little scared, very excited. Really hope I don't go blind, but I don't think I'll go blind. They reassured me that I would most likely not go blind, so let's do it. Let's get my eyes lasered. When I got to the clinic, the prep time and the recovery time was longer than the actual surgery, which was surprising. The actual surgery itself was probably about 10 minutes long. Like, no joke, just 10 minutes long. I sat down, he did the laser in both my eyes like for a few minutes, and he said, oh, we're done. And I was like, huh? What? Huh? You're done? I was actually really shocked about that. And the surgery was not painful at all. Like, I was so worried that it was gonna be really painful and I was not gonna go well. The most uncomfortable part was them holding the things open with the weird little clasp things that looks like it should be out of a horror movie, but really you're helping your eyes, not doing anything bad to it, I hope. Before the surgery, they took all my tests again just to make sure everything was okay. And when I got into the surgery room, they actually gave me a blanket and like a little stuffed animal to hold, which was really nice. Before the surgery, I sat down and the nurse prepared me for the surgery and looked at the thing across the hallway. And of course I couldn't read it because I didn't have glasses or contacts in. And when I was done with surgery, I sat in the same seat and I was able to read it, and I may have cried a little bit. Only a little bit though, I only cried a little bit. And post-recovery, they have a special recovery room where they put you in a bed, give you a blanket, and they actually give you like headphones with music so you can listen to music, close your eyes, and relax for about 30 minutes. So after my surgery, they tell you that you're supposed to go home or like have a friend help you take you home. But I was stupid and went to Shake Shack instead after. Don't follow what I did and just go home. Recovery time for me was about 4 to 5 days, I would say. I'm gonna play some clips that I took during my recovery. Do I look cool with my sunglasses indoors? My after LASIK operation look. It was alright. My eyes are a little bit like, I don't know, the best way I described it was like, you know, when you get to that tipsy part of drinking and your vision starts to go a little bit blurry, that's what it kind of feels like. My eyes are a little irritated, but I was able to see like writing that I normally wouldn't be able to see without my glasses, and I may have teared up a little bit, but you know what, it's fine. So far I feel okay, but I feel like tomorrow is probably not going to be a fun day. Day 1 of recovery. My light sensitivity actually isn't that bad. You have taped my window and part of my door with black construction paper because this gets really bright at night. Yeah, I've just been in bed, just watching videos, listening to podcasts, trying to rest my eyes when I can, but so far, like, other than it feels like something's in my eye, it's really not that bad, and I can see. Honestly, it feels like I'm wearing contacts still, which, I mean, technically I am, I guess, because I have like a band-aid for my eye, kind of, but you can't see it. It's like literally a contact lens, but yeah. Day 3, is it day 3? What was it with today? You know, the doctor said that yesterday would have been the worst day, and it actually wasn't, but today is a little rough. My eyes are burning, feels like they're on fire a little bit. Really bad light sensitivity. It's really hard looking at this camera screen actually, and yeah, I'm just gonna be listening to podcasts today, and relaxing in my dark little vampire cave. As you can see, the recovery of it was a little irritating, had a lot of irritation in my eyes, and the light sensitivity was pretty bad but not terrible for me. I know that some people have really bad like irritation and light sensitivity, but really it depends on each person. And also, as long as you take good care of your recovery and you do your eye drops and you do everything fine, then I think your recovery will be just fine. The worst side effects that I probably have from this surgery are dry eyes, and that's a pretty common one that a lot of people experience after having eye surgery like that. Some people worse than others. The dry eye actually doesn't really affect me that much in my day-to-day life. It's really only when I wake up and I find it hard to open my eyes because they're so dry, but once I put eye drops in or I just close my eyes and continue to sleep, then I'm fine. Another side effect that I did encounter was when I look at screens for too long or I'm in the light for too long, my eyes do get tired a lot faster. That's pretty fixable with tinted glasses or just not looking at screens for a super long time, which you probably shouldn't do anyways, even if you don't get this eye surgery. Those are the worst side effects that I encountered, but I know some people who do have different side effects. The side effects of the surgery are very minimal to none, like the really bad ones. The nice thing about the clinic I went to is that if the LASIK started reverting back too soon, like let's say you get it done and you start like not being able to see again, within the price, they actually put in like a second surgery. If your LASIK does start like not working anymore, you can go back and for no fee at all that they'll do it again for you, which is really nice. Hoping that I don't have to do that, but it is nice to have that as well. And also a clinic I went to, included in the price was free checkups. So I have a card. I have medical cards. So basically when I go do my checkups, like the, oh, how are your eyes doing? Let's check them. Then I bring this and it's covered under that clinic. And actually with this information, you can bring it to any other eye clinic and they'll be able to check you up as well if you can't go to this one for any longer. Now the biggest question is, do I regret having the surgery? Absolutely not. This is probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And given the chance, I would probably do it again. You know, if I was reborn as a blind person again and asked to do it again, I would do it again. Later on in life, I will need reading glasses, but honestly, I don't care about that. I would rather have just reading glasses than to be as blind as I was. Your girl was a -6.5 in both eyes. Did not want that. Thank you for watching my video. Woo! Please give this video a like, and if you have any questions about LASIK in Korea or you want to share your own experiences about getting eye surgery in Korea, please put them in the comments below. And please subscribe for more videos about life in Korea. I'm gonna try and put out more videos about my life in Korea. I want to do a new apartment tour video because I have moved since my last one that was like 10 million years ago. And if you have any other questions about life in Korea that you want me to address or like put in a new video, please let me know. Thank you for watching.